running for their lives. It will never be erased. We will dance once again.
Hasan, can we watch this fucking Trump thing?
It's not even a watchable thing. It's just like Micah and Logan had Donald Trump on. Okay, and here's what Mike's thoughts were
Can I tell
on
you something
meeting
that
Trump.
scared me?
What?
I saw a video of Trump like going at Logan Paul, and then they like hugged and Trump smiled, and it kills me because I'm informed. I'm an informed liberal. Okay. And I know I'm never voting for Trump, but you know what killed me is I had a moment where I was like, "Aw," and that I knew that this moment that he did captured a lot of the young vote.
He had aura.
Like, dude, he looked too relatable.
My Twitter is just not
Like
working.
he
Maybe on.
that's this right here. This
Yeah.
I saw this.
Wait, we know, bro. That's
No.
why we posted
But
it.
see, like, look at no! He may have just won the election on that alone.
No, he's not gonna fucking win the election on this.
I'm just saying that moment was a relatable moment. Because I kind of liked him in that moment. I kind of liked him, but I'm not going to vote for him. Never would.
Anyway, here's what Mike said about meeting Trump. I haven't read this yet, so I'm sure this community is going to have a lot of thoughts because they were fucking shitting on Mike yesterday. One, after being all over anti-Trump to neutral to whatever, it was nice to finally meet him. We live in a world of headlines and misconceptions. It was fun to put those to rest. His aura is refined. Oh, Mike.
No, this is the problem.
And he
Hasan.
commands the room. He's also predictably much more relaxed and more fun in off-camera settings.
No, I
After
know,
working
dude.
hospitality his whole life, he's extremely accommodating and gives times to each person in the room individually.
Yeah, because he's charismatic. That's
It
the
would
thing.
have been. I know.
That's the problem.
No, I know
and
that.
Voters vote based on charisma.
I know that.
Right?
I know that. That's what I'm
why
saying.
I love Obama so much. It's because he's charismatic.
Yeah.
Right? He could be.
Each person in the room individually, it would have been easy for him to talk only to Logan off camera, but he showed me equal love the whole time. His networking acumen and his room work is flawless. He also made sure we ate, and his chefs made us coconut shrimp, 9 out of 10 after the show. Trump and his team are finally leaning into neutrality messaging for 2024, which a ton of moderates had prayed for. Less fiery rhetoric. The Trump campaign's goal is to convince fence sitters he is likable, while Biden's team has to prove that he's coherent. Trump, simply put, has the easier goal. I disagree with that. I do agree that, like, Trump won in 2016 because he came across as more moderate than the average Republican while simultaneously being infinitely more unhinged on issues like immigration and saying the quiet part out loud. A lot of people don't recognize this, and that is a correct analysis, except we're not in 2016 anymore. Okay? We're not in 2016. And in 2020, he tried to literally fucking push the same boundaries, and it didn't work because everybody was like, we know you're not a moderate, big dog. You were the president. Now, obviously, 4 years since his presidency, people have short memories. They forget. But ultimately, his rhetoric against Logan Paul and Mike was tempered in comparison to his rhetoric at his rallies. But we see his fucking rallies. His rallies where he talks about executing drug dealers. We hear the sentiment coming out of like how immigrants are poisoning the blood pool. Now, the issue is Mike doesn't know that. You know why he doesn't know that? Because nobody's fucking paying attention to the news. Because this election cycle absolutely sucks dog shit, okay? It sucks dog shit out of a goddamn straw. The normies don't see the rallies. The media can't like set up a coherent narrative against Donald Trump. The media can't set up a coherent narrative where they defend Joe Biden. And that is terrifying because Mike is like a normie. He is a complete fucking normie. Obviously, as a normie, when he meets Donald Trump, it's going to be very different. How normal can you be as you meet Donald Trump? But it's important. Why should the media pick sides? The media always picks sides. I'm not saying that like it's a good thing or a bad thing. It's usually a bad thing. But like, let's be for fucking real for a moment. Mike seems like a good guy, but he doesn't see the other side. Yes, when everybody's checked out of the news cycle and they've made up their minds about Trump or made up their minds about Biden, which everyone has at this point, ultimately, it's just like, it's Trump can get away with making it seem as though he is the more reasonable person in moments like the conversation that he had with Impulsive. Whereas we know
this is Trump's bread and butter shit like this.
Yeah.
He's really good
He's
at this.
very good at He's a media person. He's a
really
media
good.
person. He knows how to fucking do media hits like this. In the time we spent with him off camera, he was always smiling, had a positive, upbeat vibe. He clearly understands that leading with a smile is a charm worth mastering. People like happy people. Say what you want about Trump's policies. That's a personal opinion. I respect yours. I simply am thankful for his time and the love he showed us. Our invite is still open for Biden.
No shot Biden goes.
Whatever meaning I have transcended politics. I don't care too much for picking sides at this juncture in life. Oh my God, Trump is really nice and really cool, guys. He was nice to me. I don't think you guys are understanding how devastating this is in general.
Yo,
Okay.
guys, I'm not saying
This isn't like me going like, fuck Mike, he should know better. I can have a conversation with Mike and describe to him how fucking damaging Trump's policies have been. But you have to remember, Mike is a representation of a lot of people that have completely checked out of politics in general. And the Democratic Party absolutely does a phenomenal fucking job. You guys have the expectation in a way that is not dissimilar to the Democrats and the Democratic Party loyalists. Okay? Democratic Party loyalists for people not paying attention to the marginal differences between the Democratic Party and the Republican Party, not realizing that the overwhelming majority of Americans do think like this. So this is a significantly larger problem overall for American politics, American political discourse. It's beyond the fact that like Mike has these opinions. He's someone who I can talk to directly and change his mind on shit. But what you never factor in is that most people are not watching a fucking dumbass Twitch streamer talk about the news every goddamn day of the week. Most people are completely checked out and they see the ha-has. Okay? They see the goofs, they see the gaffes, they see Biden being old, and they sometimes see Trump having a funny moment. And that's fucking devastating. The other side of the conversation is that the Democrats have not even attempted to present their best foot forward. The Democrats have not even attempted to make a good argument as to why you should vote for the Democrats, because they are resting on the laurels of just simply being the harm reduction party that you can vote for because they're significantly better on the issue of abortion. Okay? On the issue of abortion, Democrats are like, we won this. We got this. This is our thing. The Republicans fucked up. So for that reason, paired up with the fact that they are completely uninterested in making any sort of significant positive change and pushing the envelope for progressive legislation, pushing policies in a positive direction, and showing people that they're like tangibly improving their material conditions in a way that they can see and demonstrating why it's good to vote for them. The Democratic Party is completely relying on the fact that they are not the party that stopped abortion. Okay? And the person that is leading that cause is also currently conducting an ethnic cleansing campaign in the worst way that you could possibly do in an effort to win re-election. He's not only fucking doing an ethnic cleansing campaign, which is like insane to begin with, right? Allowing Israel to bomb Gaza into oblivion, but he's also simultaneously doing it in the most like old man falling asleep at the wheel type way he possibly can, constantly fucking coming out with statements that he doesn't follow through on. Americans want like a strong leader, right? They want like a strong leader who is an elderly statesman. That's why they voted for Joe Biden. He's cooking his chances of being...
No, I just want somebody who's not Trump.
I know, but like Americans also... What is the quality of...
I kid you not.
What is the quality
vote for a fucking tuna sandwich.
Okay, but listen.
I don't give a shit. I'd rather have a tuna sandwich run the country than Trump.
Okay,
I really would.
Brother, you have to understand something though. What is the qualities of Trump that you hate the most? It's the chaos. It's the volatility. It's the instability. It is the corruption.
It's the destruction of our institutions.
Sure, but like you have to also understand that like Joe Biden is literally also doing that when he says there's a red line in Rafah, and then people watch fucking decapitated babies come out of like the footage on the ground.
No, absolutely. No, I know that, and I think the Democrats are also not they're fuck. What was I gonna say? God,
Biden literally is doing a worse job than Donald Trump.
Cut me off before my thought could get through.
Biden's doing a worse job than Donald Trump on showing that America, given the circumstances,
they're not focusing enough on young people, and they're not listening to young people, and they're losing young people. And interviews like this, where Trump is going directly at that demographic, the Republicans see blood in the water, and they're going right for the fucking jugular. The Democrats are hemorrhaging young people. Young voters, because they don't believe
there is that too.
They don't believe that their cries for the things to the ceasefire in Israel and things like that. They don't believe that to be as significant as it is, and they believe that they think that at the end of the day, these voters are just going to vote blue and give up. But in reality, I think they're going to be surprised that a lot of these people are not going to vote.
Yeah, because
vote for the other side.
Voting takes time. It's annoying. It's a nuisance in this country. It's not simplified. It's not easy. It's not even on a fucking federal holiday for obvious reasons. That reason is voter suppression. That is an active voter suppression policy to not have compulsory voting, to not allow voting to occur in the easiest way possible. That is by design. So the Democratic Party right now is already, or has historically had, this hurdle that they must clear. Felix Biederman has an opinion on this matter that I agree with. He thinks that the Democratic Party is now relying on the voter suppression instead of fixing the situation. Because when you look at the demographics of the suburban voters, the white educated voters that have historically been the foundational, the bulwark of the Republican Party, white voters across the board, across every fucking spectrum, across every demographic, a lot of those white educated voters who are wealthy and will vote reliably are switching over to the Democratic Party. So this creates a unique predicament, a unique situation for the Democratic Party where they think, oh yeah, we are now going to be the fucking party that takes advantage of voter suppression and lower vote turnout.
Well, I think the Democrats don't understand that a lot of young people are jaded by the political process and they don't see change. And so there's almost like a sense of like rebellion amongst young people that have like sort of like a scorched earth mentality that like, yeah, the other guy is worse, but fuck it. Sometimes you have to hit rock bottom before you actually get some change. And so that's why I feel like the Democrats don't understand that there's a very large percentage of their voter base that just kind of wants to burn it to the ground. And they need to address those people or they will lose them. And it's not good enough to just say the other guy is worse.
Yeah, that's not enough.
It's not enough because
this is the fundamental.
You know how I vote. I vote blue down the ballot. I don't give a shit.
This is the fundamental problem that the Democratic Party has, that they just basically rely on people voting, lesser evil voting. And it is very frustrating because like they just completely cast aside the notion that like people are supposed to vote for something. You're supposed to win my vote. You're not supposed to take it for fucking granted and then complain when I don't vote for you.
That's the other thing.
In a country where the fucking plurality historically doesn't vote. The plurality of the voter eligible population does not vote for a multitude of different reasons. Obviously, one being the Electoral College, because people think like, oh, well, there's no popular vote. It doesn't fucking matter if I vote. If I'm in California, it's going to go blue. If I'm in a state that's like deep red, if I'm in Missouri, it's going to go red. There's nothing changing that. Why the fuck should I vote? That's one of the major reasons as to why the plurality doesn't vote. That could change as well. We can make this process more democratic. Of course, no one is going to do it. Congress is constantly in a state of gridlock, and neither party is actually interested in changing that process.
The rhetoric that says that if you don't vote for Biden, you are the problem. You are going to be the reason at which we elect Donald Trump is only pushing that voter demographic further away and only pissing them off and only pushing them further down into the rebellion and desire to say, fuck you. So like it doesn't work. That method doesn't work. And I was talking to my, some older liberal people in my family, And again, I'm pretty liberal myself, but I was trying to explain that rhetoric, because the person in my family was like talking about how like, man, if Trump wins, it's going to be because of these people. And I said, you have to understand something, that these are, whether you think that or not, that's not the way to approach this particular issue. It's not going to work. So like, it's just not going to work. It doesn't work. The rhetoric doesn't work.
Yeah. And it didn't work in 2016, which is precisely the reason why I thought the Democratic Party would like learn from that failure. And nope, boy, did they not learn from that failure, because they rely on not learning from that failure. That is how the modern Democratic Party operates. If they were to take a deep breath and reassess, then obviously they would have to change things. And if they change things, then they would no longer be the fucking the other side of the corporate oligarch coin, the corporate oligarch backed, controlled opposition party that they are. And if they were to fucking, they would no longer be able to get like mainstream media support in the way that they do. They would no longer be able to get the donors that they need to win elections, because money is obviously the most important part of this process. The side that has more money backing them almost always wins, like 98% of elections since the Citizens United decision. The side with more money wins always and forever. That's how it is. That's how Latimer in Jamal Bowman's district is currently defeating Jamal Bowman. Why? Because tons of money, millions, tens of millions of dollars have been dumped in this fucking primary by AIPAC and AIPAC subsidiaries for Jamal Bowman's, crime for being honest about something that the overwhelming majority of Americans also recognize, which is that Israel is doing really fucking violent shit in Gaza, and it has to be put an end to.
You know, the other thing that Democrats obviously need dramatic policy shift, but you know what else we need? We need somebody fucking cool. I'm sick and tired. Like, why Democrats are always so fucking lame? Like, why can't we have some fucking cool people running as Democrats? They're just lame asses, like dorks. We need cool ass people like Gavin fucking Newsom.
Gavin Newsom's not cool either.
But we need cool Democrats. Policy shift and cool Democrats. All right, like cool ass, like swagged out, like, you know, somebody like Obama. Right? We need somebody with charisma to run for the Democratic ticket. All right, that's what we need. Right? Or that one guy from Chicago, Illinois, the governor of Illinois,
Pritzker.
Pritzker's
somebody
like
dope.
that. Somebody that's lovable, JB Pritzker, right? Somebody like that. We need to run for the Democratic Party. We need life.
This looks amazing. I wish it was real, but it's not. They wouldn't do something so bold and brave. Yeah, it would be nice if there was someone under the age of 70 too. But like, not someone lame as fuck like Pete Buttigieg.
No. Look, I love Pete Buttigieg. I know it's Pride Month.
Why do you love Pete Buttigieg?
Because he's gay. I love gay people. And
nah, man,
it's Pride Month.
No, fuck
and
that.
I'm sorry, Pete, but he doesn't have a lot of charisma.
No, he's a fucking wet blanket, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
He just sucks.
Right?
Being Reddit trench fighter, it's clear the only strategy offered to DNC shills is, I guess you don't care about minorities. If you don't vote, then why would they cater to you? They don't realize the way of talking is pushing people further away. No, it's really funny because you want to know something really sad. Normally, one of the introductory basic things that a campaign is supposed to do is give talking points to their grassroots operators, to the people who are fighting in the trenches. And the Biden campaign hasn't even done that this time around. That is what is so fucking crazy.
They're not fighting in the trenches?
No. There are people that are trying to
I haven't been invited to phone bank yet.
There are,
which is shocking.
No, that's what I mean. Brother.
I haven't been asked
you don't
to
understand.
phone bank.
They are not even giving adequate talking points for the people who want to genuinely defend the Democratic Party in this upcoming election. That's what's crazy. They don't have fucking policy on their websites. They have no talking points. How the fuck are they? What are you doing? Like, that is such a clear indication that the entire wonk apparatus is just completely freestyling. They're asleep on the wheel. They're drunk driving and asleep on the wheel at the same fucking time. Look at this. JoeBiden.com. Where are the issues? Oh, it's non-existent. They just are asking for you to donate. That's it. Shut the fuck up and give us your money. How insane. The fact that Trump looks like a good guy on TikTok is insane.
That's the problem. See what I mean? I tell you what, Hasan, don't underestimate this particular clip.
No, I'm not. I'm not underestimating it.
It does things to people. The way Trump looks, he looks relatable. He looks personable. It's bad. It's bad. It's very bad. Because a lot of people, that's the only thing you've seen of Trump. He's hugging. It's cute. You know what I mean? 115 million views. Like, that's not good.
Gen Z influencers who supported Biden in 2020 turned against them. The Gaza war, the lack of progress on climate change, the potential TikTok ban are spawning anti-Biden content even among former supporters. Yep. It's crazy. I've noticed that there have been a lot more events with creators, but the creators that are getting invited are the creators who are very pro-Biden and just parroting talking points and sharing photo ops with them, smiling with the president. Not the creators who have been critical, said Khalil Green, a history content creator and education advocate in Washington, who said he hasn't been invited to the White House since he criticized the administration over the TikTok ban and the war in Gaza. Annie Henry, a political influencer and digital strategist who worked on Democratic campaigns, agreed. While the White House once treated creators as independent media, she said, they now seem to be playing favorites. Biden's team is trying to say that they're handling influencers like the press. But the thing is, the press briefing room has to have Fox News no matter what. They have to allow all the media in, Henry said. When it comes to influencers, they only let in people who agree, and anyone who gives even a little bit of pushback is not welcome. I've never been invited to the White House. Never.
I haven't, but I'm looking for my invite.
I'm one of the fucking largest independent content creators in the political sphere, if not the literal largest. Never been invited, not even fucking once. Okay? I don't even have that expectation.
Hasan would go you would go to the White House if you got invited.
I would, but it would probably be a little bit more contentious. But no, but like, think about it. Think about it. Obviously, it's not going to happen. I've never even had the expectation. Fauci came on this platform a while back to talk about vaccines. I'm an advocate for vaccines. I've been a fucking ride or die advocate for vaccines. Fauci told the Twitch team,
fake Fauci,
or not Fauci, but like his team, the White House communications at the time, under the Biden administration at this point, literally fucking personally were like, no, we don't want to work with him. That's shocking, but you know, even on issues that I'm like 100% aligned with the White House on, and there are some, it's rare, but there are some. Even then, it's like, nah. You said the 9/11 thing, they ain't inviting you, big dog. Bro, we're talking about like if they were to treat influencers like the media, okay? If they were to treat influencers like the media, it wouldn't matter what the fuck I've said. Are you kidding me? They have Fox News on there.
Fox News is just entertainment television for me. I'll tune into Fox News just when I want to be entertained. So funny. How fucking insane they are.
Anyway. So, I was recently on a call with a DNC staffer that worked on the Bernie campaign, and things like housing, student loans, public transportation, etc. are completely absent from the party platform, to the point that bringing up those topics is like the first time someone had these thoughts. Yeah. Remember, I did work with fucking DNC staffers back in the day in the Warnock campaign. I worked with them. I set them up with Austin.
Wait, you did? That was you?
Yeah, that was me,
what?
motherfucker.
When you didn't tell me that.
When you did that
you got
stream.
Me that? Yeah, I streamed with fucking Warnock. And,
I did that. I
whatever.
set that up.
What was his name? What was the other one?
Yes, I'm the one who set that up.
You didn't tell me that?
I don't remember.
Fuck, you gave me that? That's so sweet of you. It's like,
anyway, regardless,
thank you
my
so
point
much.
is,
I met two U.S. senators because
I knew at the time. They
didn't give a shit about me though.
No, they literally were like,
to them. They didn't get.
I know nobody watched that shit because I wanted to do it with AOC and myself and a bunch of other content creators, and they literally were like, we can't have AOC and we can't have you. They straight up told me. I was like, fine, it doesn't matter. I still want to help you guys out. It's not going to be as good.
Yeah. Did you set me up on that pro-choice rally or pro-life rally?
What? Yeah, that's what I did that too.
You set me up on that one? Is that one that you turned down and you're like, oh, my good buddy Austin Show will stream it?
Yeah. So that's something to also remember. So like I have in the past worked with these guys, but it doesn't even fucking matter. Yeah, it was with the runoff campaign.
You famously said that he wouldn't win that. I predicted that he would, and
What?
I was correct.
No, I didn't.
You thought that you thought one of them would lose. I knew they were going to take control of the Senate, and I predicted it.
I don't recall that at all.
I'm 2 for 2.
I think predictions. I feel like you're just now making up new shit.
Hold on, question though. Real question about elections right now. Are Democrats performing pretty well in local elections, small elections right now?
What?
Never mind.
Wait, say it again. Ask the question again.
No, they're not. Okay.
What is the question?
Yes, no. Are Democrats performing well in elections right now across the country?
They are.
Okay.
It depends, but they are outperforming Biden by incredible margins, which is insane, in the same fucking down ballot races that they appear on, which is unheard of. You're supposed to have the leader that people rally around, and then they vote down ballot. Not the opposite.
Voting up ballot.
Yes, bro. Yes. You look at battleground states. You look at battleground states with their senatorial races, and the Senate races are going to the Democrats by like 10 points, and Biden is losing in those races against Donald Trump in those same states.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
No, I've been watching the polls like a hawk.
CNN running interference on this video on screen. Really? What is it? CNN media outlets use deceptively edited video to claim Biden wandered off a G7 summit.
This is what I'm saying. They didn't zoom out. I knew this from the beginning. I fell for
what?
the Biden poop one.
Wait, what do you mean? This still looks weird, though.
I know, but if you zoom out the frame.
Here. What he's looking at this one random guy and everyone's like, come on, old man.
But hold on. I think there's something more to the story. Okay.
We literally watched this and laughed about it on the fucking Fear and podcast that's going to come out on Monday.
I know, you never know.
Your statements are going to be heard.
Get invited to the White House.
Wait, what happened to the fucking fundraiser dinner that you were going to go to?
Oh, I'm not going.
Wait, why?
I can't. I had a family emergency.
I'm so mad at you.
It's not a fundraiser dinner, by the way.
It is a fundraiser dinner.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
the
not.
George Clooney one was a fundraiser.
It's not a dinner. It's like in a stadium.
Well, it's still a fundraiser.
I'm gonna be in a nosebleed seat.
That's why you didn't want to go.
No, it has nothing to do with it.
You're such a bitch.
No, I had a family emergency.
Yeah, okay.
I did. It's very tragic.
He was supposed to go to the George Clooney fundraiser that Brandon is putting together. He was invited to it, and he refused to go.
No, that's not true. I did not refuse to go. I'm very excited. And to the campaign, I want to let you know that I'm open, and I will fly to the next one.
Okay, bro. God, he's so fucking old. It's crazy.
I think he looks young.
Yeah, shut up. Shut up.
I think he looks vibrant.
President Biden appeared to wander off at the G7 summit in Italy. This video has been cropped. Yeah, I mean, I guess they don't show the other fucking person, the other person with a parachute. It's still goofy as fuck. I've seen the fucking OG video. I still thought it was goofy as hell. The fuck?
You know what? I
didn't even see the crop video.
I think the
I only
Democrats
saw the OG video.
I think the Democrats need to throw a Hail Mary. They need to put Biden in training camp. It started in the NFL. They need to put Biden in a no contact jersey at quarterback. Okay. For like the Dallas Cowboys, like an American team, and let him throw a few darts out there. Just put him in fucking pads, put him in glasses, say Biden playing football, throwing football with the Dallas Cowboys or some shit like that. I'm telling you, we need to put Biden in places where he looks athletic and young and vibrant. Right?
Bro,
put him in every sport.
You are out of your fucking mind if you think he wouldn't just simply die if we try to throw a fucking pigskin, okay? If he tried to toss a football, he would die in the process.
We gotta try, okay? I'm all saying we gotta try. All right?
This is uncropped. I found the full video. The longer clip in context is even more horrifying. I wouldn't say it's like horrifying. It's just kind of funny. What?
Oh, no, this is bad. This is worse, almost.
He absolutely is wandering off, bro, by the way.
Well, he saw somebody that he knew, probably.
Yeah, one of the parachuters.
That's what I do. Sometimes I wander
Like,
off.
you can't have this.
He
You
just
can't do this with your face, bro. Sorry.
You're
you
being
just can't.
ableist. He's got ADHD.
Yes, I am ableist. He's the fucking president.
He's got ADHD. He
I
was just
100%
distracted.
am ableist. I stand on that bit. I stand on that.
He was just distracted. Y'all are. I'm obviously fucking pulling. I'm pulling your legs.
Thank God he put the fucking glasses on. He should never have them off, by the way. He should literally always have the glasses on at every moment.
Also, we need to get him on finasteride and minoxidil. Both.
You know how many fucking hairline restoration surgeries this man has gone through? Are you kidding me?
You think so?
I know so, motherfucker. In the 90s, he was bald as shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, he's probably got no donor hair left. Excuse me.
Like, bro, even his arms is just like everything is so cooked, bro. Everything is so cooked. Before you say, oh, I don't know what to do with my arms in a photo either. Like, no, dude, this is like old man shit, okay? He can't move. He just can't fucking move. It looks like he's already like, this is a corpse that is being propped up.
He was talking to that guy.
Yeah.
Fuck. God damn it.